Alrighty, how are we doing today? It is Saturday. One of my random stream days. So, today we are going to be playing the Altars. This was a game that was on my radar for quite a while, and it looked really fun from the glimpse I first had. I forgot how long ago I saw it. I've already played it, not beaten it, but I've actually played it, and I'll be starting a new game today because I've been really enjoying it. And I take you guys along the story with it too, because it's a very story-driven game. It's very the best way I can put it, it's like a cross between like the movie Interstellar and The Martian. Like Matt Damon, potatoes, and all that, but also cloning. So we will go ahead and get into that. Also, Crank, thank you for being here. Anybody else who might be lurking, thank you for hanging out, being here. Yeah. So let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and get into that. Oof. I love how the warning for seizure warning like shows up for like 5 seconds, and then you're like, before you can even read warning, it like basically gone. Okay, we're gonna be doing a new story under challenging economy, because that's actually what I've been playing as. I haven't done hard action elements. It's already actually pretty difficult, challenging with moderate, so I think I'm gonna just do that. And we'll go ahead and just bonk that off for a second.
How did I end up here? My whole life, all its ups and downs, led me to this place. Far from home, far from anyone I know. A journey whose route is unknown, and the destination out of sight. Was this path just a random sequence of events that I had to follow? Or was there ever another way? Now, heading for the unknown. I can't really tell. Is this the end of the road? Or is it yet another branching?
Alrighty. Turn game volume down just a little bit, because that's pretty loud.
That was a tough landing. Dolski here. Do you read me? Anyone? Nothing. I need to figure out what happened.
Okay. One thing I love, if you spam the run key, you basically like moon glide.
That's an emergency flare from my capsule.
I got so used to doing that, I think, in Dune, where, no, that was a space bar, but still.
Hello? Can you read me? This is Jan Dolski. I've landed safely, but
Love the rock formations. These are like, I forgot what this was called, IRL, these type of formations that exist in whatever.
Huh. Maybe the radio's broken.
Actually, what I'm gonna do is audio. And turn sound effects. Down just a little bit, I think we'll do. Organ pipe rock. Heh.
Oh, no. It's the captain. Shit. Deceased. What the hell? Not much I can do for her now. Oh, I gotta find the others.
Erosion of volcanic activity.
What happened? She didn't crash. The capsule's intact. Looks like she died inside of it. I don't get it. Mobile base. There it is. Dolski here. Anyone copy? If you can hear me, I've located the base. We'll try and get down there. Maybe they landed closer to the drop-off point. I gotta keep moving. The capsules. Wait. What? No. That's impossible. They can't all be. Why? Makes no sense.
is due to the file save limit. Actually, let me go to save folder. I'm actually going to duplicate this right now. And that way I have my other saves from other game. Okay.
Hello? Anybody here? For a moment, I hope someone else made it. I need to find the comms room and get help. Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? Mayday! Mayday, anyone?
I can hear you, Captain Machine.
Great. This is the new captain of the mission speaking, Jan Dolski. Corporate ID 4672B. I'm afraid the former captain is gone, together with the rest of the crew. Hello? Can you get me out of here?
Imminent danger. Short time remaining to sunrise.
What? How much time? What's gonna happen? Talk to me! What's the danger?
Planet activity rising. 4 days remaining. Be lethal proximity. Instructions and logs.
Oh, no. Don't you go all fuzzy on me. Lethal proximity. Oh, useless quantum nav system. Where the hell did it send us? Lethal proximity of what?
Please, 30 meter before star approaching. This battle, we must escape. The proximity star days.
You mean a star will come and burn this planet? And I just have days to escape? Is that right?
Mission sunrise.
Sunrise.
I think as I understand it, there's a star that comes in like eclipse or
I need to find those captains'
in
logs.
rotation to this planet, and you basically got to be on the other side of the planet when it actually hits that point. But you got plenty of time to deal with that. Follow instructions. Oh yeah, manual. Evacuation procedures, refueling the base, manufacturing necessary equipment, securing food supplies. There's 60 metal outside. We shall do that. God. Airlock. You could customize it. I actually designed this to be way different. In fact, actually, oh yeah, we gotta sleep first. Captain's quarters at. Okay. Gonna be changing all these rooms around. This energy bar shows how many hours you have before you get tired. Once you're tired, you still are able to work, but every task will take much longer. Alright, let's go find some metals outside.
source of metals.
Go ahead and collect all of these. And I think I'll get time to explore a little bit. Build a workshop. Alright, we're gonna move some of this stuff around really quick. There we go. I'm fine with that for now. Scanner. Create items for schedule workshop queue. Yep. Do we have storage? We need to craft pylons and stuff, but I guess we can't get those right away. Find organics. Look for the blue smoke. Blue smoke over there, I see it. Or that, I'm gonna go this way.
What the hell? Could this be Rapidium? I feel strange. I have to get closer. Make sure.
It's Rapidium.
I need to collect a sample.
The magic element.
Unbelievable. So the useless quantum nav system isn't that useless after all. It knew where it was sending us. Except I survived. Blue smoke. I should look for organics here.
Scanning. I'll just scan for resources. Looking at the scanned ground, I try to pinpoint the place with the most intense red coloring. That's the deepest of the deposit, yep. Oh wait, I got it immediately. Q, build mining outpost. Pylons. Use pylons to power.
I still can't believe it. If it really is rubidium, this could change everything. I need to report it.
God damn, I'm like right there too. Anyway, I can snake that over. No, it's just not enough. Okay, fine. Now you can fast travel more quickly between base mining outposts. Cool. We're going to do just that and mine a bit of organics. Yep. Energy and become tired. This stay physical work takes much longer. If you stay up very late, you'll become exhausted. Each minute of exhaustion causes you to wake up later the next day. Report your findings. Have 180 art. Okay.
Hello? Anyone copy? I went out to find resources, and I found a cave full of something. I think it might be rubidium. You hear me? I think I found rubidium.
You sure about it?
Am I sure? I don't know. Everyone is dead. The sun's coming, there's radiation everywhere. I'm just telling you what I saw.
Test it.
Test the rubidium? How would I do that?
New blueprint provided. The womb.
A blueprint? The womb. You want me to build a womb?
Some sample of DNA provided.
This is fucked up, but what the hell? At least I got your attention. DNA sample, huh? I guess it makes sense. Rubidium speeds up organic growth.
Alright, let's go get organics and explore a little bit outside. Look at the water, looks like oil. Or it's got like that hint of drops of oil coloration.
Hey, that looks like our ship's cargo drop.
Look. Good.
It's filled with the crew's personal items, including my stuff. Yeah, this is one of the things they told me to take on the mission.
Things that will make you feel comfortable far away from home. Objects that trigger good memories. Typical corporate bullshit.
There's definitely, I mean, they haven't, I mean, they didn't go like way out of their way to do a lot of hiding stuff, but sometimes actually there's things that you'll miss easily. If you don't explore the whole map. Multi-tool, calendar.
Yes. I was missing that.
History of the universe.
Is that a movie? Huh. Alicorp even thought of entertainment at the base.
Alright, so explored that. Go up here, explore this. Where do we get organics, but actually, I'll go and get organics. Should have fast traveled to the thing, but oh well. Already halfway there. I love a lot of the graphics in the game. They did a really good job with making things like look like definitely fiction. All right, so we need 180 organics. It's gonna take the better part of the day to get. There we go. Oh wait, fast travel. What am I doing? I keep forgetting. Okay. Yes, I've already figured that out. Build. Do a kitchen. Put here for now. The boom module. Get it up there for now.
Okay,
Use
so
DNA
I
sample.
have built a womb. Now, what could possibly come out of it? Here goes. DNA sample. Pydium. I'm starting to worry this wasn't such a good idea. Oh. Of course. What else? Oh. Now you need a name. I think I'm gonna call you Molly. Hello, Molly. Oh, you don't fight, do you?
Make 6 mush meals. Let's call a dude first.
Okay, I built the womb and tested the rapidium. The DNA sample provided was a little surprising, but it worked, I think. I cloned a sheep. Hello? Can you hear me? I have a sheep on board. You're responsible for 2 lives now.
Go. Successful. Really found my business.
Yeah. Now that I'm a real hero, I could use some real assistance.
You're in imminent danger. Only short time remaining to sunrise.
I know that. But I'm just a builder. I'm not trained to move the goddamn base all by myself.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and kitchen it up. 6 mush meals. Okay, gotta stop there because it's almost. Start the engine of the command center.
Whoa. What just happened? Come on. Don't do this to me now. That's sorted. Let's give it another go.
Test engine.
What? Not again. You have got to be kidding me. Just my luck to be stuck in a junkyard.
Call Ally Corp. We're screwed.
Hey, you still there? I really need your help. I can't get out of here. I did everything according to the manual, but there's a malfunction I can't fix. I just don't know how.
Rapidity can save you. I need to check data consistent with CMQC module.
Rapidium can save me? How exactly? Only the captain has access codes to the quantum computer.
Access granted.
Man, that was easy. What is this? Mine records. What's going on? Wait. I recognize this. It's my life.
Alright, distant memories. Childhood memories, fuzzy and distant. The mining town you grew up in, rows of similar apartment blocks, local grocery store, mom working in, the playground where you spent more time than at home. family like many others. Down there. Your father coming late from home, work in the mine, usually drunk, always pissed off. Mother doing her best to keep the family together. Your constant desire to run away, get out of the place, and never come back. Turning a blind eye. Another shitty day at school. You're taking the longer route home. Hey, what's that fight about? Girl shouts for help. She's looking straight at you. You should intervene, but the fear, no, better not to get involved. Run back home. One day you'll get out of here. You have to. The need to escape. So hard to study the exams with Dad's yelling behind the door. Mom doesn't have the strength to fight anymore. Something's wrong with her. She's weaker, more passive. You know you should do your best to support her, but being home is just unbearable. You count the days to graduation, hoping those exams go well. At the crossroads, you open the envelope with trembling hands. It's a good college, and it's close to home. You could visit Mom more regularly and get a good education. You check the paper and see the results. No, not good enough. The only place that wants you is hundreds of miles away. You have to leave Mom alone with him. Going away. You promised yourself you'd get out of there. You have to keep that promise. You can't waste your life. It's not something she'd want, and you could visit her a little less often maybe, but you can. You will visit her. Your place far from home. It's been months since you've been home, but you can't miss the post-exam party. All your friends will be celebrating. Their company makes you feel good, like you found your place. Do you really want to spend the entire day on the train, only to see Mom for a couple hours before she goes to bed early, and all you'd be left with is a constant drunk over father? Working abroad. You look at the letter. It's tempting. Working abroad for 2 months. You could earn enough to support yourself for a whole semester. You could ditch those lousy part-time jobs and focus on studying. It's tempting, and you could send some money to Mom. She needs it for her treatment. Too late to say goodbye. You missed it the moment she collapsed. The ambulance taking her to the hospital. It all went so fast. You missed the opportunity to talk to her when she was still conscious. You're back home now, but what difference does it make? You fucked up. It's too late to say goodbye. Carry on for her. You failed her, but what could you have done? Stay behind in that miserable place, become bitter and dead inside to be like Dad. The sense of guilt holds you by the throat. What if you ran away from it, ditched college, made a fresh start, forgot, but wouldn't that be giving up? No, Mom would want you to get on with your studies, get a good job. You have to carry on for her. Different with her. Your heart pounds at the thought of this evening. You never thought someone like Lena would want to hang out with you. Slow down, it's only a project. Maybe you should have gotten something better than a beer. You could have bought wine, but wouldn't that seem like you're hitting on her? You're only teaming up for a project, but she's so different from anyone else you've ever hooked up with, and she likes you. You can see she likes you. Not good enough. This is it. She's moved in, but is your cheap little rented apartment good enough for her? Her parents would hate it. You know they would, and she knows it too. Is that why she doesn't talk to them anymore? She's not ashamed of you, is she? Whatever they think of you, you're going to prove them wrong. Work hard and give Lena the good life she deserves. New opportunities. Hard work pays off, right? You can be proud of yourself, a diploma with honors, and that offer, a PhD. It's tempting as hell, but the salary, how much longer are you going to be broke ass for Lena? You'll think about it later. Time to celebrate now. Better prospects. It was tough conversation, but you handled it well. The professor understood your motives. Working for a private company gives you better prospects, and you will finally be able to move on out of that dorm. Take Lena for a proper holiday. Yeah, it was a good decision. The purgatory of 9 to 5. Isn't that real? On the subway again. Damn, you hate that crowd day in and day out. Maybe you could take the later train and stay longer at work. No, your boss would never agree to that. Punctuality is all that matters to him, not what you actually do. Sometimes you feel all he needs you to do is punch your card, and for what? Pushing papers and pretending to get things done. Someone pushes You as you try to take a seat. Man, Monday mornings are the worst. Dream house. You face beams as you exit the bank hand in hand with Lena. Finally, signing the mortgage papers was easier than you expected. Maybe it was worth putting up with that idiot of a boss for 2 years to get this place. Dream house. Lena has so many ideas for decorating it. If you hurry, maybe you can even get it ready for Christmas. You'd love to see your parents' faces when they see it. Yeah, you should convince her to invite them over. The crisis hit. No, this can't be true. Not now. You stare at the screen blankly. You heard about the crash on the stock exchange. You heard everyone talk about the worldwide crisis approaching, but you, laid off. How will you ever tell Lena about it? What about your plans for Christmas? A busy night. Red lights. You close your eyes and listen to the city traffic. Damn radio. All they know are Christmas songs at this time of year. I know that feeling. You don't want to be reminded of that. Not when you're sitting behind the wheel of a leased cab. It's almost 6 o'clock. You promised Linda you'd be back for Christmas Eve by 5, but it's a busy night and people leave bigger tips on Christmas. Back to square one. You listen as Lena talks excitedly. She really wants to take that offer, move abroad, sell the house. But for how much? It would hardly be enough to pay off the bank with the soaring rate of interest. And what about you? It's hard to find a decent job at home, let alone in a foreign country. After all your efforts to make ends meet, it would feel like going back to square one. Damn, you just wish you didn't want it so bad. Holding on. You're wondering if she's really okay with the decision to stay. Maybe you should have said yes, but how could you? It was a crazy idea in your situation. You need to prove it to her. This was the only sensible choice. You need to get your shit together and give her a better life. Maybe find a second job. Falling apart. Damn, she's getting on your nerves. Why doesn't she just tell you it's all your fault? Those bills are piling up. As if you were working hard enough. And why does she make such a big deal of a few drinks before you hit the sack? You deserve to unwind after a 12-hour long day of work. Drowning sorrows. You look down another bottle and the wedding ring she gave back to you. Job at Ally Corp. Freedom. Finally, she's got it. A new, better life without you. All you could ever do was hold her down. Look at yourself drowning your sorrows in a bar. You're everything you've promised yourself you'd never be. Where the hell did you fuck it all up? A way out. You toss and turn your head in bed. You can't stop thinking about the Ally Corp, the poster. Help us make change. A space mining mission in search for mysterious substance rubidium. It's a long shot, but it says you don't need any professional experience and you know you need a change. You haven't managed to stick to one job for more than several months. Nothing makes you happy, you're stuck. What if it's a way out? Project Dolly. You enter the spaceship with a tingling of anxiety and excitement. You're going to space, far away from here, just like you've always wanted, far away from your problems. You'll think about them later, or maybe they'll be gone by the time you get back. And that's it.
How did they get it in? What for? Hey, I checked the quantum computer. What the fuck? Mind records? What the hell are you doing with that data? It's got everything. My whole life exposed.
My records need this procedure.
No. No, I want answers. Shit. What do you want with it?
Initiate breaching procedure.
Branching? What exactly will be branching?
This is you.
What? You what? Is that your whole answer?
Create the altar.
Alter? Alter what?
Sure,
My life? Okay. You mean as in Okay, wait a minute. You're not suggesting I use Rapidium to create someone and to alter their mind. That's not what you're saying, right? All right. How about my other options? You jerk. I don't have other options, do I? What? What is it doing? I remember that alternate life pattern. So this is what the branching is about?
Thing behind, lock the door to your room and turn the music up. You're so fed up with the constant shouting. It's what you rejected college for, putting up with his frustration, drunkenness. You told yourself to take care of mom, but he's not making it easy. Maybe next time you should just lock the door on him. What will mom say? Alright, standing up to him. There, you did it. Not so hard after all. He turned out to be weak, begging you to let him in. You had to be strong, assertive. You read about it online. Touch your ears to his false promises. Imagine loud music in your head. Think of mom, her safety. There, it's done. He won't be a problem anymore. Ups and downs. You laugh as mom tells you a joke she heard in the doctor's waiting room. She cooked her pierogi. Man, you love them. And her relaxed smiling face when she can be herself without that monster bullying her. You just wish you could find more than a part-time job to support the two of you. Prescription she brought home today is gonna cost you plenty. Not in his footsteps. You smile as you walk away from the mine. Dad was behind that job offer, that's for sure. Trying to clear his conscience, redeem his sins. The steady job was tempting, but you were assertive again. No way you'll owe anything to him. You'll make it on your own. You always do. Final goodbye. You hold back the tears when you look at her in the hospital bed. You knew this was coming. Her health deteriorating fast in the last months. You just didn't want to think about it. You hate that helplessness. Damn, get your shit together, Jan. You need to be strong for her. Promise her you'll make something of yourself. Keep her smiling to the very end. Fixing things. You brighten up as the engine starts. Yeah, fixing things always made you feel good. Like you can change, make them better. Looks like going to that vocational school wasn't just a parting gift from your mom, but the best you could do for yourself. Unfamiliar feeling. It feels good to become an expert on something. The boss says customers ask for you specifically, and he can see you replacing him when he retires. It's a new feeling to be trusted, respected by another man, a mentor. And he's the first person you opened up to about mom's passing. Why couldn't dad just be like that? You try not to eavesdrop, but it's the third time this month these fishy dudes are here, talking to your boss behind closed doors. He says it's nothing, but you can see he's distracted. Doesn't look you in the eye that much, disappears for hours, leaving you in charge of the business. Is that a good thing, or should you be worried? Lost trust. Fake batteries, counterfeit parts, is that what it's all about? As your boss is being taken away by the police, you feel like an idiot for trusting him, thinking that you could open up to him while all this time he's been lying to your face, pretending to be a friend. What a fool you've been. Treat it as a lesson, Jan. The only person you can rely on is yourself. Find your own. Of course, it was just a matter of time before they approached you. Now that he's in jail, his words about you replacing him seem so ironic now. You don't want anything to do with them, but what if you lose your job? You love that workshop, but they're criminals. No assertiveness. No, assertiveness. Remember, don't be scared. You can make it on your own. Staying strong. As you turn the paycheck around in your fingers, you think of mom. She'd be happy to know that you're finally making good money, working in an international factory on a contract of employment. You stayed strong and made something of yourself. She'd probably be worried that you're still on your own, but that's the way you prefer it. Goes from the past. Watching the bartender pour you another one, from the corner of your eye, you catch a glimpse of a figure watching you. You turn and see it was just somebody's coat. You smile with relief for a moment. You thought it was dad. You sip your drink and listen casually to the conversation at the tables. It's good not to have problems. Drifting through. Your friends burst out into laughter. The jokes just keep coming to you. It's a good night. You just got your paycheck and you're buying rounds. Okay, calling these people friends is a little much, but you've just met them. But you're having fun together, right? The girl to your left has been giving you signals. Could this be your lucky night? Signs of trouble. That damn crisis just hit when you were starting to actually enjoy life. Your whole branch is being shut down. You'll be lucky if you keep your job at all, and this damn advert just keeps getting on your nerves. Rapidium, magic trick to make everyone happy. Who's stupid enough to even think of going on these missions? Him again. You can't make up your mind. Bet safely on, or to take the risk. Wonder who that guy is putting his money on. Wait, is that shit? It's him, Dad. He looks like a tramp. Of course he visits the bookie regularly. Fucking loser. And you just hope he doesn't recognize you. Get out of here quick and don't ever come back. You're not like him. You got your shit together. Project Dolly, you look at the spaceship entrance. Only fools don't change their minds, especially if your debts are mounting. You'll be fine. You just need to make it through this mission. They respect professionals like you. Just stay strong and you'll be all right.
Hey there. Wow. Hello. Hello? Can you hear me? What is this? Where am I? fuzzy, but relax. You're gonna be okay.
Yeah, I recognize the base, I think. Wait. You look funny. You... Ha. Oh. What was that? I wanted to laugh, but I'm like... indifferent.
I think you're on some meds.
What? What for?
So you don't panic when you wake up.
Why would I panic?
I'll explain later. Right now, let's check your mental condition, okay? Do you think you can, introduce yourself?
Sure. Can you?
Okay. My name is Jan Dolski.
Yeah, sure. You got my looks, why not use my name too?
So you think you're Jan Dolski as well?
What kind of bullshit is this? Hmm?
What's your role on the mission?
I'm a senior technician. Want to tell me what your role is? Imitating human crew members? Is this some kind of sick experiment? Because if it is, nobody warned me.
It's not an experiment. This is for real. And I'm for real.
So, what's going on?
Well, I got stranded in this base, and, well, I needed someone to help me move it, because it got broken. Then, okay, this is the crazy part. I learned that there's this functionality of the quantum computer on board to, well, create alternate versions of a person's life.
What?
Replicate a person, but with different experiences. Mind records.
If there's anyone in a bad mental condition in this room, it's definitely not me. The QC's only functionality is to navigate these junkets. I mean, theoretically, it could do other stuff, but such bullshit?
I know. It's absurd. I thought the same, but here you are, right?
Right. If I understand you correctly, you're telling me you're a alternate version of me with a different mind?
Sort of, yeah.
And, you said we were stranded.
Yes. It's just us. Like I said, there's a malfunction in the machinery. If you don't help me fix it soon, we're both gonna die.
So, wait. Let me get this straight. This is not an experiment, and you're a different version of me. This version of me woke me from cryosleep to help fix a malfunction because there's no one else on board. What if there was no malfunction? Where would I be?
You'd still exist somewhere? Theoretically, at least?
Theoretically? Wow. You bastard. I can see now what the meds are for. I can't even lash out at you. Just this passiveness. What am I?
Look, this is a lot, and we'll sort it out. I promise. But trust me, if we don't fix the machinery fast, we're gonna go in a very bad way, and you'll never get the chance to understand this properly. Experience your feelings without the meds.
Yeah, I don't like this kind of pressure.
Well, that makes two of us.
Fine. Show me the way. Unbelievable. What a screw up. A 3-year-old would have figured it out. Okay. In any other case, I'd won't touch anything here ever again. But unfortunately, this is a two-man job. On my sign, pull that lever over there. Just don't yank it like an idiot. Pull it gently. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now. Yes! It worked! You did it. We're gonna live. Let's get one thing straight. I did what you created me for. Now stay away from me.
Engines in the command center, which we'll need organics for. Get a couple more of those. Don't remember if I don't want to do it just yet. Some more things to explore. Go back over here. I think we got a couple more rocks to mine. Yep. Come on, MacV. Alright, I think that's everything. Yeah, I'm just gonna create I think before I leave I wanna go ahead and create more altars. No, and I don't have to run, I can glide, I can just... like my giant uni will. It says we can do that, but let me see if I can... Will it allow me to actually do more paths? Okay, no, it won't. I want to make a best of my storage. So we'll go ahead and... Oh, wait a minute. We might need to... Hang on a sec. We need space in order to travel. I do that. Yeah, we need to make room. Just realized that. It's organics. We needed how much? 168 exactly. Yeah. Do a radiation filter. 25. 40 puts us at how much do these weigh? One each. Okay, here we go. The altars tab. He's angry. Village to mental state, physical doctors, okay. Talk to altar. Where's he at? Okay.
Hey there. I said, don't come near me. I get it. You're angry. I would be too. But I could really use your help. You know, if we manage to get the comms room running properly, we'd probably be able to get out of here faster. Stop pretending you have any idea how I feel. I don't give a damn about your comms room. We're moving, aren't we? Now get out of my face, creep. You're pissed off at me now, but deep down, we both know you do the same thing. Really? You said it yourself. We might look alike, but we're different. Like oil and water, if you ask me, and they don't mix well. Maybe. But you won't last long without me, just as I couldn't make it without you. In a situation like this, hiding in a trench is just plain stupid. I'll tell you what's stupid. Listening to someone who created you because he needs a fucking tool. Why don't you get yourself a repair kit and fix your own shit? I'm done doing your dirty work.
Alright, repair kit it is. Lucas.
Hello?
Mr. Dolski?
Yeah, yes, I'm here.
Are you okay?
Are you serious? I just had a choice to either die in pain or duplicate and edit myself. I'm far from okay.
It's, called branching. The duplicating and editing thing. I need to know if you pulled it off.
Really? And I need to know who I'm talking to. I didn't catch your name.
Oh, Lucas Pena, Space Traffic Control, Orbital Substation L7. Now, the branching. Did you do it?
You left me no choice. Doesn't mean I like what I did. Is this even legal?
You found Rapidium, Mr. Dolski. We needed to act.
So, you're getting me out of here, right? You know how to do it. Safely.
Sure. First thing I'll need you to do is to transport the base to a safe and accessible destination. I'll dispatch the coordinates to you. Second thing, do you think I could see this altar of yours?
That's not a good idea. He's pissed off at me, won't cooperate.
Then we have a problem. You won't manage without his help. The base needs more hands on deck. There should be a way to gain his trust. Show him you care, maybe?
I told him I wouldn't survive without him.
Yeah, that's just words. Maybe you should share something.
What? Why?
I don't know. Just a thought. My grandma used to say, sharing is caring.
Yay. Let me think. What can I share with him? My playlist?
Yeah, true. Wait, suppose it's not about what you can share with him, but what you already do.
Of course. Memories. I wonder if he remembers things the same way I do.
Yeah, mind records. See? You were so spooked by them, they could be a source of information.
Fine. I'll check them out, see what happens.
I'll get back to you as soon as you reach your destination. Don't worry, you're in good hands. L7 out.
Well, technically, I already read it, but I guess we just gotta click on something to.
I've been thinking about what you said. You're right. We are different. Sure we are. Like, I got that right away, and you took your sweet time. I'm serious. You stood up to Dad. I didn't. Oh, really? And what did you do? Just stand and watch him take it out on Mom? I thought about stepping in. I was always a heartbeat away from doing it, but when it came down to it, I just freeze. Guess I was afraid of making things worse. Yeah, I remember the feeling. But then I reached a breaking point. Looks like you didn't hang around long enough to reach yours. Or maybe I was a coward. Going to college was a good excuse to just get away from it all. Oh, so that's where our paths split. Did you shine out there? Were you best in class? What do you think? Huh? Yeah. I build around this merry-go-round. That's who I ended up being. Sorry to disappoint. Why would I be disappointed? Just proves I was right to stick with Mom. Wait, is Mom... is she maybe still around, here? No. I wish she was. She always knew what to do, and how to cheer you up. Hey, when you were down, or Dad had just stormed out of the house, slamming the door behind him and leaving you crying in your room, would she ask me to help her make pierogi? Her famous pierogi. Oh my God, I could really pig out on those. And making them together was fun. Fun. Yeah, wow, why don't we go for it? Why don't we try and make Mom's famous pierogi? No way we'd find the ingredients here. Who said they have to be right? Beer and synthetic starch should work. Yeah, hilarious. I can pull it off. You'll see. But there's one condition. You're eating them with me. If you die, I die. Why not? Won't change much, I guess.
your pierogi in the kitchen. Eat pierogi.
Here you are, the famous Dolski pierogi with an interstellar twist. What do you think?
Well, now I know how Mom must have felt. That day she had a terrible flu and I decided to cheer her up and make pierogi for her.
Right. Yeah. I put like a ton of salt into the filling.
And I overcooked them into a shapeless pulp. They were inedible. But you remember what she did?
Uh-huh.
She ate them all and never said a word.
No, she said they were delicious.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. So, they're delicious, man.
Shut the fuck up.
So, are we cool now? Cool. Do you mean did I come to terms with waking up as tech support for my doppelganger? You might have to give me something stronger than dehydrated dumplings to wrap my head around that.
Now you're being mean. I went through a lot of trouble to make those, and they weren't that bad.
You made an effort. I'll give you that. But see, that makes it even worse. It would be easier, thank you. But eating those fucking pierogi with you, I actually enjoyed it.
So did I. Sharing these memories with you, knowing you understand me, that was kind of comforting.
Are you getting mushy with me? What? No. Okay, just kidding. I know what you mean. I'm just not the sentimental type.
Who's being sentimental? All I said was...
All right. Just tell me what the plan is.
The corporation is supposedly on top of this, but I know better than to put my life in the hands of pen pushers.
Oh, I hear ya. You never know with those numbskulls.
Right. So, until the rescue ship arrives, we'd better watch our own asses.
They know about me.
Don't worry about it. Leave the politics to me.
Gladly. Tell me you know what to do.
Of course, it's simple. We need to stick together and stay away from the sun.
Well, there's one thing you should know. This base is a resource-consuming, maintenance-heavy sucker to operate.
I have you to help me.
That's not gonna be enough. I'll be blunt with you. If you want to survive, you're gonna need more people.
People? What people?
The Rapidium's there. Use it. Make more versions of me.
Versions of us both, you mean?
Huh. That almost sounded like we're planning kids. You need to work on your cooking skills.
Actually, I can't wait to branch myself again.
Sure. Take the bull by the horns. Good luck keeping him happy.
Caller. Lena.
Hello? Jan? Can you hear me?
Lena? that you? What are you... How did you find me?
They let me know. Agatha, my boss, came to see me and said you could use some support. Are you all right? I heard about your crew.
Yeah. Everyone's dead. But I'm fine, somehow. It's a lot to handle.
Yeah, I know. Is it true you found Rapidium?
Yeah, I did. It looks amazing. So much more beautiful in real life.
I'd love to see it. And you back in one piece, of course. I think the board is genuinely concerned for your safety. What the hell happened out there? How did you survive?
I don't know. Beginner's luck, I guess.
Okay, I get this is awkward. We haven't spoken in a while and suddenly this. Maybe I shouldn't have... What's the plan for getting you out of there?
There's a guy called Lucas Pena. He's handling it, apparently.
Someone from STC?
You know your way around.
It's been a couple of years. Look, is there maybe anyone from outside the company you'd like me to get in touch with? I mean, to let them know?
There's no one.
There's no one.
I didn't mean to get personal. You know what? Why don't I ask STC to keep me in the loop? And to keep an open channel for me? If you want that, of course.
Yeah, I'd like that. Thanks.
Good. Take care then, and talk soon.
Hey, were we supposed to stop here? Nope. It's way too early. Don't tell me something's wrong with the base again. Not on my watch. Systems are working fine.
Something outside, then?
Yeah.
Don't jump into your suit already.
I'm kinda starting to like the inside of our base.
All right, I'll take a look around.
Act 1. Find a route for the base.
Jan, can you come see me? There's a thing.
Something you wanted to discuss with me?
I wanted to congratulate you.
On what?
Having a smart me on board.
Seriously?
Yeah, I flipped through some manuals while you was sitting on your hands. Looks like we had the base operating in minimum maintenance mode.
Oh?
Yeah, but I played around with functionality options and, hey presto, we got some new handy toys unlocked. Tools in the workshop and such.
Oh, wow. Oh, thanks. I can't wait to check them out.
No problem. There's also some upgrades available in the building module. Sound like something you like to play around with too?
Sweet. We could do with some improvements here.
Sure. But But don't start fantasizing too much. Remember, everything costs resources. So, wherever we are and however long we're staying, it might just be wise to see if we can set up a mining outpost instead of relying on shallow deposits. Just in case. Sound advice. I'll consider.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too.
My lucky old multi-tool. No wonder you took it with you. This little baby never ever let me down.
Yep, I thought it might come in handy.
Of course, every man of the house should have one. It sure helped me feel like one when the time came. Thanks, man.
Alrighty, what new tools we got? Climbing hook, we'll need organics for that. Oh, so before I forget, turn this on. And I'm gonna set a... I'll hold at least 2 of those for right now. Ah, here we go. All right, now we can actually do the real... Can't unlock the doctor until much later. Scientist is probably what we need now. At the science, maybe it wasn't the most profitable decision, but Lena supports it. She said she loves our camping getaways. The way she listened to you when you told her the plans for your PhD project. Motivates you like hell. You said you can't pursue the path of science and be rich. Or who said you can't? Okay. Let's do it. Okay, research comes first. You give Lena a wave and as she walks you to the bus to the airport. She's gonna be fine, if only a few months, and she'd be busy with her own projects anyways. You love the way the two of you can give each other space. Of course, it would be great to move out of that student dorm already, but research comes first, always. Splitting apart, the equations on your blackboard stir mixed feelings in you. The result is not what you expected. On the other hand, you feel that familiar tingling in your stomach. I'm hungry. You may be onto something completely new here. Oh shit, you completely forgot about Lena. She wants you to come and pick her things up from your place. She wants to come pick things up from your place. You need to call her and postpone. A breakthrough. This is it. You knew it would be a breakthrough. First, the grant, and now a serious investor. How about enlarging the team, getting an office maybe, and a new set of clothes? You can't go on looking like underpaid postgrad student. There's going to be a lot of business meetings ahead of you. Yawn. Eyes on the prize. Did your research really contribute to finding Pt1 one day? Going in the direction of nanotech and space exploration could increase the chances of that. You really need to focus. Success is just around the corner. You both change. You look at her in astonishment. Lena, is that you? Fancy meeting her at this conference. Looks like she's gone far too. Not as far as you, obviously. She's changed. You both have. Amazing how young and immature we were back then. Seems like ages ago. Good to see she's doing well for herself. Pinnacle, you read the contract over and over again. Ally Corp space mining missions want your tech on board. This must be the pinnacle of your career. You worked so hard for this. Well done, Jan. Now let's get to work. Getting on board. The data seems inconsistent. What could be the reason for those failures? You've gone through it with the whole team and still something's missing. Your tech is well tested. Maybe it's not being used properly. You've heard rumors that in the race for success, AliCorp's sending just about anyone on the Dolly missions. Maybe they need you on board. Just one final radio check and you're good to go. Time to sort this mess out in person. Alright, so he's in there growing. Let's go ahead and set up some stuff outside. So what can we build? Towards a greenhouse. We'll need a research lab. I'll build it stuff. Go outside and explore.
So, this is why we stopped. A lava river. Plan B then, I guess. We'll need to figure out if there's a way around. Wonder how many more surprises this planet has in store.
Organics deep deposit. Let's go ahead and scan. The waves on the scanned ground move towards the deposit. Follow the waves, find it. Okay, I don't think I ever read that before. Where's this thing at? There it is. We just need regular pylons.
Want me to take a look there?
Yeah, go work there for now. Okay, looks like it. Go and line this out. Out of storage space. Build that. And go get that last mineral deposit. way. I think we did get it. Okay. I think we failed to get it because we were out on storage. Metals near probably metal deposits and enriched. Approach them to learn more. Okay, don't have what I need for that. No equipment necessary to climb. Climbing hook, yep. New altar is ready.
Hey, how are you feeling? Well, I'll be damned. You okay? Surprisingly okay. Especially considering what I'm seeing. Very clearly. Good. Do you, remember your name? Of course. But... I think you know perfectly well who I am. So let's not waste time. Just tell me, how much did you find? What? How much rupidium is there? Did we get a breakthrough? Yeah, you bet. There's a lot of it. Good. That's good. Wait, how do you know? Well, isn't it obvious? I wake up seeing someone who looks and sounds like me, which has to mean we share the same DNA. Then there's the glasses. What about them? They're fake. Probably just manufactured to make me feel more like myself, but completely unnecessary otherwise, because here I am with perfectly good eyesight in the womb module, which can only lead to one conclusion: that my body was created to replicate someone who doesn't wear glasses. You. And to do that, of course, you would need to have found rupidium. Besides, I can see no other explanation for a sheep inside a space base. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wow, you're right. That's impressive. I did create you out of my DNA. We're not identical, of course. I can see you're not as quick to process information. And that's the interesting part. Yeah. Our bodies are the same, but our minds are not. I needed a scientist on board. But there's always a scientist on board. So, what went wrong? The old crew is gone. They're all dead. That's why I needed to alter myself into different versions. With the use of the quantum computer on board and something called mind records. Oh, I see. A recalculated mind based on an infinite amount of variables to contain the desired consciousness in a biological vessel. That actually sounds plausible. So, what do you need from me now? You have to get our research lab running at once. We need to make some improvements fast if we want to succeed. Then I guess the sooner I start, the better. You're right. Why don't you start with going through the mission logs? I need to get the full picture first. My thoughts exactly. Good. This might work.
Scientist is born. All right, now we're gonna get one other. The two things I feel like are absolutely necessary are gonna be food and minerals, but I'm gonna focus on food first because, you know, Matt Damon, except I don't have the Rapidium yet, so we'll get there. Let's go and get the research lab built and up and going so Jan Scientist can do his job. Research lab. In fact, I'm gonna stop that to there because machinery we don't really need to be. Okay. Research. Economy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take that first. And then that. And scientist on board there. All right, we still got some time to explore. Actually, I'm gonna build stuff. We need pylons. Because we only have 4. We're gonna need more than that. We need a climbing hook. We need that. Probably a couple of those. Let's just go ahead and build those. Okay. Anything else we can do? Oh, we need repair kits. Probably should keep at least one on hand. And I'll get that half built before I need to go to bed. Altars have gathered in the kitchen.
I'm also Jan, obviously.
I am Jan.
This will never not be weird. Anyway, make yourself at home.
Also need a dormitory up because they're all sleeping on the floor right now. Now they have things to say.
So, how are you? Settling in all right? Settling in is overrated. I analyze reality from wherever I am, however uncomfortable the angle. There's always an observation to be made. I'd love to hear what you managed to observe. This place is not run optimally.
Of course.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't trained to command a mission. But now that you're here, with your experience, I'd love to pick your brain. Do you think you could mentor me? Good thinking. First of all, you need to set long-term goals and draw up a roadmap for each of them. Remember to include all unpredictable variables in the equation. That way you can have contingency plans at the ready for each instance. All right,
Yes.
all right, slow down. Prioritize resources. Do not waste time on idle conversations with the crew. Hide the booze. Don't be cheap on coffee. That's slow enough for you? Hey, you've just crossed out every team-building exercise on my list. The people are there for the mission, not the other way round. Truth is, I really wish we could make use of the tech I worked on for all these imaginary years. would make things so much easier if it existed. Turning it over in your head won't get you anywhere. You should focus on the work you need to do here and now. I never thought I'd say it, but yes, you're right. Let's get Rapidium back to Earth, and maybe later, we'll see.
Jan, can you come see me?
Yeah.
There's a...
You look tired.
Whoa, you look tired, man. Everything okay?
I don't know. Maybe it's got something to do with sleeping on
I
the
called
floor.
it.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
Of course not. You have your cozy captain's bed.
All right. No need to be so dramatic about it. I'll get you a proper dorm.
Sounds like a promise.
Place to sleep. Can I build that ASAP? I can. Let's get that, what's going on in the kitchen?
Man, I'm telling you, we need it.
And I'm telling you, this is the least important of
At
our
least 2 quality
priorities.
meals in the next 5 days. Don't get involved. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be frustrated about that. Okay, dorm module. We're gonna do that. In fact, I'm gonna do this. Hang on. Okay, place to sleep. They got it. Yay! I appreciate you. All right, taking care of the crew. We'll need. Okay, we got research going. Did we build the thing? We did. So we should be good to get minerals operational. Kind of wish spamming like that would make it go faster, actually. Metals deposit. We got mine metals, so let's go ahead and place the thingies down. Looks like about right here. There it is. Oh, we didn't build a mining outpost. Alright, well we got that. Let's build a mining outpost. Do you want longer stream or treat it like 2-hour session like when you record? I wouldn't mind a longer one, or if anything, a boot up later if need be. I know we got some things I think we gotta do. Actually, I need to find Rapidium ASAP as well. We need minerals. Then it's you being live and creating a series of simultaneously. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense, like part 1, 2, 3. Yeah, especially with this.
These loose rocks look like they might be passable. If I had a tool to drill through.
All right, well then that means I need to wrap up this session and then come back to it later. Okay, that sounds good. All right, guys. I'm gonna go wrap up for now. We kind of got started. We're in Act 1. We're just kind of getting set up. We got technician and the scientist. Next, I want to get the botanist, Matt Damon, and we'll go from there. So, as always, I'm Paden Sturtevant. Yeah, check out the YouTube. This will be going up on YouTube. Yeah, I definitely want to make this kind of like, I guess, a live series as we enjoy it and play through. And yeah, so with that, I'll be probably back on later this evening in a couple hours. Until then, I will see you there. As always, I'm Paden Sturtevant. Take care and stay safe.